Okay, I will start off with the developer's background. So Newport Residences is wholly owned and developed by CDL. And many will know CDL is a leading global real estate company with a proven track record of 60 years. It has 7 listed companies in Singapore, New Zealand, Philippines, and owns 21 million square feet of GFA in residential for lease, commercial, and hospitality asset globally, and developed over 50,000 homes with global presence in 28 countries and regions, and hospitality footprint of over 150 hotels globally. So some of our projects include Canning Hill Piers, Boulevard 88, and South Beach Residences. And let me unveil this iconic project. This freehold development is previously known as Fuji Xerox Towers, and now it will be redeveloped into a 45-story mixed-use development featuring restaurants, F&B outlets, offices, a brand new service apartments, and 246 high-end residential homes. So next, let me present to you the time-lapse video showing the transformation from former Fuji Xerox Towers to Newport. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this transformation video. And next, I'll move on to the name rationale of this project. So Newport shares its name with the famous Rhodes Island maritime city, which is famous for the summer homes by wealthy families of America's Gilded Age. So as a mixed development located in the vicinity of Singapore historic port, Newport reflects the authentic maritime heritage of this location, yet imbue it with the sense of future-forward possibilities once the current container park makes way for redevelopment. The much overall development name, Newport Plaza, heralds an exciting new development with infinite potential. So much like how the port is a gateway to a global network, Newport Plaza, with its prime location at the nexus of CBD and the Greater Southern Waterfront. So as you can see, the overall development name is Newport Plaza, 渤海综合大厦. So 渤 is a platinum in Chinese. Then the commercial component, which is the restaurant, F&B, and offices, is Newport Tower, 渤海中心, and the residential component is Newport Residences, 渤海丰. So the statement positioning is a home, an icon, and an address for all time and not limited time. So now let me bring you through the overview of this project. So the project name, as mentioned earlier, is Newport Residences, and the Chinese name is approved as 渤海丰, and developer is under Hong Leong Properties Private Limited, which is wholly owned subsidiary of CDL. And this building is a 1 block 45 high-rise mixed development, Newport Plaza, comprising 246 residences, including a super penthouse, and the units are elevated from 23rd to 45 story. And it has a beautiful address, 80 Anson Road, under District 2. Tenure is estate in perpetuity, which is a freehold. The vacant possession is expected in 1st March 2030. Land area is approximately 54,800 square feet, and total number of units is very limited. It's only 246 units. Number of residential car park lots is 131, including 3 accessible lots and 2 generously sized private car park lots that's exclusive to the super penthouse. And next is the unit mix. The unit mix ranges from 1 bedroom to 4 bedroom premium, and one exclusive super penthouse. So 79% of the units are smaller units, comprising 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom premium plus study, while the other 21% are the larger units, the 3 and the 4 bedroom and 1 super penthouse. Okay, so next is the consultant details. Design architect is 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗛𝗢𝗟 Limited, which is a renowned architect firm from Japan. Principal architect is ADDP. Landscape consultant is EcoPlan. Builder is Wahab. Concept ID is FDAC Design, and project ID is ADDP. Okay, so now let's welcome Mr. Yamazaki to share more information about their company and their inspiration. So Mr. Yamazaki, over to you, please.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Takamori Yamazaki, design principal of 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗛𝗢𝗟. We are pleased to present the introduction of 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗛𝗢𝗟 and the concept of Newport Plaza. Could you go next? 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗛𝗢𝗟 is founded in 1900, a Japan-based global architecture design firm with 14 overseas offices. With a profile of iconic projects around the world, such as Tokyo Skytree, Singapore Rail Corridor Masterplan, and Shanghai Greenland Center, the company takes pride in its innovative integrated approach across all disciplines of architectural design to deliver superior solutions for clients. Next one, please. I'd like to introduce two projects. One is Shanghai Greenland Center in China, GFA 300,000 square meter transit-oriented mixed-use development project with a large elevated green ground on the commercial facility above this subway station, which consists of commercial, service apartment, and office. The right one is Tokyo Skytree, Japan. Skytree is the well-known symbol of Tokyo, 634 meters high, the world's tallest radio tower with 2 observation decks. Beside the main tower, there are retailers featuring Japanese tradition and aquarium in the podium and an office tower. Next one, please. Next page, please. Now I'd like to explain the design concept of Newport Plaza, rejuvenation of the CBD. CBD area was Singapore's first major reclamation project. Newport Plaza aims to revitalize the surrounding urban fabric and then urban hill. Amidst the towering steel, glass, and concrete, Newport Plaza injects biophilic design to infuse new life into the district. Like another hill, this new iconic gateway will serve as a green lung for Anson Road. Next page, please. Cascading Gardens. Prioritizing the well-being of office workers and residents alike, the Cascading Garden interweave nature and the building, creating a healthy building ecosystem. Every component has its own communal spaces by carving multiple breakout spaces like shopping, stepping roof, terraces, sky terraces, and sky gardens at the different levels, affording visual connection with plants and flowers. Apart from mental wellness, nature reduces the urban island heat effect, solar heat gain to the building, and contributes to sustainable efforts. Next one, please. The urban vertical garden. To bring nature back into the concrete jungle, the biophilic concept of infusing greenery into the tower and the podium was introduced. Every component has its own greenery element and has achieved more than 100% landscape replacement. Office, green wall, linear green urban edge, and roof terraces. Service apartment, sky terraces, and the sky gardens. Residential apartment, sky terraces, sky garden, and main roof garden. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Masaki-san. My name is Alex. I'm from ADDP Architects. I will take over for the architecture side on the design and also the rest of the item. Okay, let's start on the Okay. I'll touch on the urban planning, some of the lightings and the green feature. I think if follow my mouse cursor, this is our location. This is a mixed development commercial. We are locating at the tip of the CBD area. As you can see here, our development site has a really good prime location. It gives us a panoramic view to the Sentosa and also Greater Southern Waterfront. As we continue from this 3D view, I think we cannot deny that the placement of this development and also the Newport Residences has a $1 million view to us. In fact, even the the overall green feature. Okay, where are we located? We are centrally located at the tip, and we have 3 MRT stations proximity to us. With the current Tanjong Pagar, there's a 500 meters, 6 minutes walk away, which I think all of us are familiar, and 2 more upcoming projected to complete by 2026. The nearest to us is Prince Edward Road, which is 3-minute walks away, and we have a sheltered connection to it. I'll go into detail later. And now one towards the left side in the picture is Cantonment Road. MRT station, which is 8-minute walks away. So as you can see, the prime location and the centralized allow us 3 different locations, whether you're going to the East-West line or the Circle Line MRT station. Quickly recap of the overall design. We have from level 2 to level 9, we have the stepping sky garden, there's offices. Level 10 to 22, we have all the sky terrace and sky garden. And then the top part, that is the Newport Residences. We have from level 23 to 45 and the main roof garden. We have 1 main roof garden, 1 sky terrace, and 4 sky garden. And the crown is at 215 meter, which is equivalent to about 60 residential story, assuming at 3.154 to floor typical condo height. Okay, from there, being located at CBD, I think everybody will be concerned is what about the neighboring building? Let me orientate everybody in terms of proximity to the surrounding tower. First, on the left-hand side, we have, as explained earlier, the tower is located at the top of the building. We have divided to 2 stacks. The lower stack is 23 to 33 story, 23rd to 33rd story. I correct myself. And then the upper stack is from 35th to 45th story. Okay, how far are we from the neighboring? We are from, so there's 3 different colors. As you can see, the white color building, although the ABI and OCBC, they are beside us, but they are 10 and 12 story height, which is really low because our tower, our residential Newport residence is way up, so they do not block the view for the purchaser of the Newport residences. Then I go to the beige building. As you can see, it comprises of 1 Burnham, AIG, and the M Hotel. All of them are less than, first, M Hotel is 29 story, 120. They are way below. But for the 1 Burnham and the AIG is 35 story, which is about 150. So there's some blockage to the lower stack, but for the upper stack, there's no problem. The furthest away one, further is the Realty Center and Anson, which is about 80 meter away. So they are about 175 meter high. Now let's fly down to the first story. Orientation of the site. Okay, Newport Plaza, Newport Residences is sitting on the island side. We are wrapped around by Burnham Street, Tanjong Pagar Road, Keppel Road, and Anson Road. So with this 4 island side, this allows a very easy connectivities around to the neighboring. As you can see on the yellow arrows, to the right hand side is to the, as I explained earlier, that will lead us to Prince Edward Road MRT station. As you can see, there's a overhead connector, which is shelter, so the public can connect to it quickly, 3 minutes away. Towards the north is the Tanjong Pagar MRT. Towards the right, the left side will be to the Cantonment. The development site itself is loop around all 360 around with shelter walkway that enable you to go around the development, and also to the 7 restaurant at the first story. We have also a POPs which encourage you to go around activities open 24/7, and towards this side will be where from once you come in, the residents will be entering from the Burnham Street towards the basement. This will connect to the basement 1 commercial, and then lead to basement 2 service apartment and the residential car park, and basement 3 fully residential car park. At the same time, if you're not, you're just dropping off for the pickup drop off, you can enter from Anson Road. There's a pickup drop off, and from here we have the red color here. As you can see, this will be the Newport Residences lobby. From this side, you can connect up to the 23rd and your side. So the private lobby, we have first story, B2 and B3 for the residents. If you're cycling, we also have a temporary cycling at first story. And if you're calling a cab, there's a taxi stand for this side also. The development side. So the tower technically is a triangular in shape, but a curve on all 3 sides. We have a lower stack as explained earlier. On the lower stack, we have 13 units, with the smaller unit in the center and the bigger units at all 3 corners taking the prime view. The triangular shape placement also encourage maximum view, allow maximum view towards the Greater Southern Waterfront. On the upper stack, starting from level 33 to level 45, but the typical unit is until level 44, there's 11 stack for this one. So what happens is we have, for the lower stack on the left-hand side, you can see there's a unit 6, 7, 8, but on this side, we combine to a bigger unit. And then in the unit 3, we combine to a bigger unit. So there will be bigger unit on the upper stack. And so what connect all the floors? We have 3 passenger lift, which is a 17 pax, and then a pneumatic waste collection system, which has allowed for general waste and recycle waste on this side. None of them is facing the unit itself. There's a natural ventilated corridor, connecting to all the units. The view, I think that's the $1 million question. So as you can see on the left-hand side, the triangular shape, which I explained there, allow you to have 2 sea views and 1 city view towards the city. So on this right hand, the lower stack allows the sea view, which is the blue, but the northern side, you will be viewing towards the 1 Burnham, which is 40-meter away, very far. I think that's very comfortable. And then the upper stack, we have a city view and the sea view. What are the view? Let's share. Will be coming up. So it's a schematic. So from here, again, the multicolor. The blue is the office. The yellow is the service apartment, having the dual stack, 23rd story to 33rd. And then we have a sky terrace, and then 35th to 45th. So as you can see from here, the lower stack for the north side will be blocked by we have a Burnham view, but upper stack we have city view, and the other side we have unblocked towards the Greater Southern Waterfront. The view here, let's see, this is taken about approximate level 40 towards the northern side. Very nice panoramic with very few people closer to us. Next, as we look towards the cruise center and the Greater Southern Waterfront, and we can see the Sentosa Island, very beautiful. And towards, again, the southwest. Instant IG moment for when if you use the residence. Let's share the moment. This is the Newport Plaza, anchoring the end of the CBD, and this is standing proud, and is we can see it's a 45-story tower. As we zoom in, cladded in curtain wall in champagne gold, dark gray, light gray. The building has a perimeter fence that wraps around from the plaza to the service apartment and also the residential apartment, connecting the whole thing and ending at the crown, which is 215 meters above. I'll go into detail. The podium wraps around the whole building. As you can also notice that from here, we can notice that we will have multiple sky gardens and also sky terrace and the Newport Sky Club above. The stepping garden is well view. Yes, we have AYE, but it's at level 4 of the development, 20 meters. We are easily close to 80 meters from the development. Even though there we will still have acoustic ceiling for the development to address some acoustic concern. The night view, when night comes, we do have night lightings that express the architecture of the building, which wraps around the podium and express the gentle curve of the building at the angle. And when night comes, I think you can see on the right-hand side, that's where the cruise center. And to the crowns, standing 50-meter talls at 200 meters above sea level. This is where we have the best facilities here. Putting the swimming pools, the Sky Club at this level, we also enclose perimeter of the facilities at all corners with curtain wall glass to make sure that strong winds facilities still can be enjoyed by the residences. This view express is the Sky Club on this corner, and we have the swimming pool and also the other jet pool. Coming down to the first story, the Pudo is just now, it will be coming in via Anson Road, drop off. We have a 9-story, which is about 45-meter atrium, and connecting towards the POPs, privately owned public space, 24/7 facilities, and there's access connect to the Prince Edward Road MRT. And as you arrive in the first story residential lobby, we have a double volume designed for the residents. This will allow you, while you also, when you wait for your Grab to come, you can sit in comfort. And as for the night lighting, we do have night lighting for different occasions for festive season, where we lit up the corners brighter, and at night for general lighting, and then in the evening we'll turn off the overall light. Green feature, this building is the first in Singapore to be awarded Green Mark Platinum Super Low Energy Awards for the residential, and also the first to be awarded Green Mark Platinum Super Low Energy for mixed development skyrise. What is the difference? Generally, as explained earlier, passive design. We have a perimeter fence to reduce the heat gain. We have environmental quality protection, which we make use of all the SGBC WELS rating fittings to make sure that we reduce the water usage, reduce energy usage. Even the night lighting, we use energy efficient LED. And also we have allowed for bicycle parking and also green EV cars for the development. Okay, now I hand over to EcoPlan to present.
Hi, thank you everyone for participating in this webinar. Okay, I'm Gong from EcoPlan Asia. So it's a pleasure to design, have a design for this very integrated, unique building in along Anson Road. Okay, as you have explanation from the architect and the design architect from Japan, you will know that this project got a very beautiful, unique, three-dimensionally in the three angles, which is optimizing the best view of Singapore in every angles. And this project is considered is a gateway to the CBD. So there is a concept of this engagement to the true concept design. Okay, so we are derived to three different key elements, concepts of energies, and how we are integrating the urban synergies and the movement together with the skyline on the three sided of the buildings. So I must say that the three views is a very good key selling point of this project in terms of the landscape design, because this is the first time that we designed the landscape mostly all the way up from the ground. So we got to engage every angle of views to optimize it in the very good views in every dimensions. So in terms of the building design, right, you can see that they got the kind of sky garden wrapping down from the tops all the way down and engaging all directions of the three dimension of the greens, wrapping all the way from the top down. So we are taking this clue to get the different facility in the base every corner take on every single corner of the tower to put in the facility differently. Okay. So the space planning wise, we are not going for the zonings from the plan views. This time we are planning the zonings from the top down. So because the space is quite limited, but the way we're optimizing is how the buyer appreciates the views, and the privacy is basically planned from the top down. It's when you own the residence on the top, you will get the best privacy and intimacies, and go all the way down. We start to engaging all the energy around you, all the way down to the entrance road at the bottoms. So because this building got a few components in terms of the synergizing the building together. So the privacy is really top down. Right? So this is the angle of the building that you see. If you can notice that we got a lot of green pocket beside every floor of the sky terrace, you will see that we got a small green pocket, which is a part of the URA's kind of stipulation that we need to just make it as a green, environmental friendly buildings. So you can see that we got equipped all the landscape pocket in different corner. Basically, the best optimizing corner is at the angle if it's turning around. You can see our cool layout on the next floors on the top down. We start from this the most rooftop, which is on the level 46. I think it could be a part of one of the unique pool in Singapore that you can just get 270 degrees of these views on this angle when you swim around, right? And the water body is actually wrapping around the tower on the 270-degree corners. So you have a chance to enjoy the city views, have the sea view. You just swim around the corner and continuing wrapping around the corner of the buildings. So we are actually taking every single corner of the tower as a very best view that we can take. From the first angle on the top right, you can really see number 1 and 2 is we are trying to just put something more in the very kind of clubbing elements, sky clubs, residence service receptions, more on the hotel look alike. Okay, we got sky lounge and the sky pavilions. The children's pool is at number 4 and number 5, which is looking at the best view as well. So it's starting to imply to the number 6, which is the spa all the way. At the curved pool, number 7 all the way to the number 9. Okay. At the other corner, we're having access to the private steam rooms and the indoor jet pool. Okay. And the access of this corner is we are actually putting a lot of water features to make sure you got the kind of the very nice finishing well. When you're just going through the deck, the water and the skyline is always like kind of the integration of the view corridor that we try to create. So this is what's happening on the level 46, which is more on the residential kind of the facility. Okay, this is a perspective of very beautiful pool. You can see the view looking outside in, because we want to just show the angle of the pool where it is actually wrapping around the podiums on the 270 degree in these directions. But when you swim from the inside out, you can actually enjoy the sea view on the 2 and 3 directions when you swim over. Okay. The sky lounge and the sky clubs. We are intentionally designing these clubs as good as a very nice, unique boutique hotels on the sky as well. You can actually see the open restaurant on the rooftop restaurant and rooftop bar over the hotel area. Okay. And also it's connected to the barbecue counters and the barbecue corners and the family corners all around this. So every corner takes a different facility use. Once you come down to the lower level, which is level 34, okay, there'll be a little bit of the difference in terms of the functionalities. It's less exclusive, but also engaging kind of the energies of the lounge effects, families, and the gyms. Okay, so this area we got Vista Gyms, which is looking toward to the ocean, very, very beautiful at the centers of the heart of the towers. When you're going down all the way here, you will just see the Vista Lounge and the gourmet dinings, which is basically indoor, but you can just spill up to number 2, and which is this kind of spill area. You can just make the group of people bigger if you wanted to. And we got number 4, which is so-called the social garden, where you actually can associate with people who actually love plants. So we call it as community garden in a vertical element setup. So it's not like a normal community garden you see anywhere else, but basically it's on the vertical elements. So you have a social table at the center. So you can just invite all the plant lovers to have a different and a small community for yourself. There are 2 corners, which is we addressing 2 different corners, and number 6 and number 5 will be a co-working spaces that you can have a small working spaces around at this part, but actually it's surrounded by the forest. But you see the city view on this angle. And the number 6 is actually basically it's a club lounge that you want to have a small private meetings. You also can set a small private meeting here as a small meeting tables and meeting rooms and these floors. So this is a gym that you can have a breathtaking view to the ocean waves at the center of the buildings. Okay. Vista Lounge, which is connected to the gourmet dining. So you can actually choosing yourself to have it in the indoor or semi-outdoor, or you can just really integrate it on the 2 spaces together. Okay. It looked like really a nice boutique hotel in the city. Okay, this is the community gardens. We saw the social gardens. So we got the space for the vertical pocket greens. You can have your own lover plant friends to have this like kind of small community at this corner. Okay, co-working lounge. A lot of trees and the greenery around the lounge, but wow, you get very nice sky views on the other finishings. Okay, as what I noticed, this building got the very, very unique special characters. Every corner of the towers, beside every floor that you see, and every pancake that you see, that we slide all the way top down, you still be able to enjoy the very, very nice pocket garden at every single turn of the building corners. So which is we find that it's a very sweet spot to engage all the green and facility all together. So we got another 4 pocket gardens, which is we have a different facilities such as kind of co-working lounge, fitness stations, okay, yoga deck, viewing deck, which is more on the view, breathtaking view. So you can basically use in every single corner. When you just arrive to every single corner, you got take different view on the every sweet spot of the building angle corners. Got kids playground as well. So from there, I take back to the ADDP, okay, because Alex has explained more on the ground floor facilities. So we are taking top down while ADDP doing all the way up. Okay, thanks, Alex. Okay, back to you.
Thank you, Gong. Okay, now I present a bit on the unit mix and the interior of the development itself. Okay, our unit mix schematics is there's 2 stack, the lower stack, upper stack, 11 units. So as explained by Gong, we have sky garden that punctuates at different floors and different corners of the developments. And with this, I think you can see there's a change in unit typology for most of for this affected area. But technically, we still have the same unit for the typical with a total 246 limited edition of units. And from here, these are some of the design unit design feature, which is applicable for all the units. We have approximate 3.325 floor-to-floor heights for this, which is higher than normal, and they're all full height curtain walls wrapping around in rose gold, dark gray, and light gray. And all the glazing is high performance glazing to lower thermal heat gain. And I think from this 3D, a general 3D, you can see Apart from the 1.5 deep to 2.3 meter deep balcony, we have another perimeter fence that wraps around all the floors of it. So with this, we can achieve about 2.1. This will give the unit inside a very cooler and better shades. And in addition, we have also for all the balconies is a laminated glass balustrade for unblocked view towards the outside, since we have a nice sea view, and that also provide better acoustic ceiling for the units internally. Okay, the interior design provision. The concept technically, we are looking at the cosmopolitan waterfront city living, where living in the city and living by the sea give us a really different feeling, and with a panoramic view to the greater southern waterfront. Finishes, what inspires the nature lux. We combine a marriage between the nature and man-made to create a function yet bespoke design for all the units. I'll be touching on two of the show units that is available on site, which you can view at the show flat. It's a 2-bedroom and 4-bedroom. The 2-bedroom principally applicable to all the 1-bedroom, 2 and 3-bedroom for the couples. Okay, the idea is a more modern contemporary with 3.325. All the units will have a 3-meter clear headroom, floor to floor finish, and with all the living room will have haiku fence and a spacious master bedroom. From here, this is the general floor plans. The design feature, I think I already explained. We have a full height curtain wall for this 2-bedroom, BP2. So on the left hand side, I think you can see that's the location for this unit. It has panoramic view towards, with the full height curtain wall glass. You have a panoramic view towards the greater southern waterfront. The layout itself is very efficient dumbbell, very deep balcony, and also, as I explained earlier, we have a haiku fan for all the unit and metal grill for better air circulation. The master bedroom itself is spacious and with separate area for the living dining corners. And as usual, CDL, all the project will have a smart digital lock, smart doorbell, and also for the kitchen itself, as we go down the kitchen, we have a induction hot hood and built-in fridge, which is integrated to a lifestyle corner on this end. For the master bedroom, as you can see, it's a very spacious with and for all the master bedroom, majority of them, we have a built-in wardrobe with side accessory cabinet towards it. View towards, so first on the right hand side, that's the kitchen. As I said earlier, the combination of nature and man-made, the wood and glass combi, with all the stone nook and lighthouse wrapped around, and also the lifestyle corner with integrated fridge. Now we go to the common and master bath, stone nook lighthouse with which we will be providing Dombrad and Duravit WC. Where the difference is for the master bath, we would have the black theme, and for the common one, we have the chrome fittings. Where we go to the master bedroom and common bedroom, dark wood with oak finish floor. For this master bedroom on the left, we would have a side accessory cabinet openable with full height mirrors itself. And we continue for the 4-bedroom premium. This is a unit for multi-generation. We are looking at something of modern lux. We have a 5.7 wide living dining and close to 7-meter deep space is something that you don't get often. For this unit itself, the floor will be in stone. And for this feature, we have full height glass again. As you can see, this is the unit. The location on the left-hand side is at the bottom south view. It wraps around the best view of the development with curtain wall to all the master bedroom and the master bath and junior master bath, and also continue to living dining itself. Almost 180-degree view, giving you sight towards the Sentosa and the greater southern waterfront. And we continue for the balcony. we have a 2.3 meter deep that wraps continue with the living dining, that's 5.7. This gives the owner for a party that if you want to enclose up, and it also continues to the island counter at the dry kitchen, extending all the way inwards. Yeah, creating a very grand living dining space for the residents. For the same token, we have a haiku fan and also project provision, haiku fan, metal gate, smart system. For the dry kitchen, we have more. We have induction hob, built-in fridge and wine chiller from Vizu and Dietrich itself. And for the wet kitchen, we have again hob, built-in fridge and also washer dryer. So this is the dry kitchen. We have an island counter, 3 meter, integrated fridge, and also finished in bronze satin finish with glass, and the washing basin counter with a mirror, because as I said earlier, it's facing the greater southern front. We finish in mirror so that you borrow the view. As you wash, you look outwards, you can see the expanse of the sea view outside. We continue towards the to the wet kitchen. Stone look like tiles with integrated dishwasher and also induction and washer dryer from Vizu and Dietrich. Now we go to the unit master and junior master bath. Again, stone look like tiles, but the master bath is a 4-piece with bathtub. Junior master and master both with integrated washer, bidet washer, and yeah, and both of them is in black fittings from Dombra and Duravit. For the 4-bedroom, we do also have a powder room, which has the mirror with lights and also stone finish. And again, for the common bath is in chrome, vanity mirror and stone finish. We continue to the bedroom. Okay, for the master bedroom, it comes in walnut finish for all the 4 bedrooms. For the master bedroom, wardrobe is in glass finish, 2.7 meter height. And for the junior master, it has a pull-out drawers and also wood grain finish. Okay, we shall continue to the smart home system. As a buyer, all residents who have a smart home control to the unit itself in terms of surveillance, lighting control, aircon, voice control, doorbell, digital lock sets, and also smart smoke detector system, all via the handphone. And from there, continue, the residents can invite, book, and also intercom from the smart home itself. Okay, now I pass to Cindy. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Yeah. Okay. So our residential host services has been designed to complement the iconic hardware of Newport Residences. We connect with residents in a meaningful way and can be their biggest asset, providing dependable support. Creating time to live is key in delivering a premier lifestyle service, and our hosts are there to deliver that promise. At CDL, our well-established residential host services aims to make every aspect of the customer experience a little bit better. Their focus is on the people and not things. They are there for the residents and their guests. Next. Residents and visitors arriving at the residential lobby and Sky Lounge will be warmly greeted by the host. As the host team's primary goal is to engage, build relationships, and add value through conveniences, the host will be able to extend a myriad of services to residents and their guests, such as reception service, general inquiries, concierge recommendations, help with transport arrangements, assist visitors in any way they can, loan of umbrellas, and providing towels. They are also on hand to assist with estate living, service requests, facility reservations, and also share what's buzzing around the city. And like typical concierge, part of their role is to extend this service with the hotel and restaurants reservations, receiving parcels, and as well as laundry service, and even sourcing for housekeeping and handyman service if required. And even their pets are not forgotten. Should they need to get a dog walker or grooming, they can also reach out to the residential hosts to find out where's the nearest or where are good pet services. Next, residential events are also part of our residential living experience, which the host will work closely with the MA to organize for residential community. At the end of the day, it's not just about handling requests or receiving, accepting parcels and laundry. It's allowing our residents a peace of mind knowing that there's someone there at home to take care of things in their absence. And our hosts will be available daily, including public holidays. And now over to you, Wan Chi. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, here's the highlights of this development. So as mentioned earlier, it's designed by renowned architect firm 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘𝗛𝗢𝗟 Limited. Spectacular views of the city and sea. It's a rare freehold residences elevated from level 23 to 45, including the super penthouse level. We provide premium residential services. Each residence is come with efficient, spacious layout, fitted with smart home features and designer kitchen appliances such as Bizouk, Dietrich, and branded bathroom fittings and wares from Dombrach and Duravic. We have 4 lifestyle gardens, level 25 and level 29, level 37 and 41, and 2 levels of lifestyle facilities deck. And is Singapore's first private residence as well as first mixed development comprising of service apartments, office, restaurant, F&B to attain the prestigious BCA Green Mark Platinum Super Low Energy Awards. And its proximity to Tanjong Pagar MRT station, upcoming Prince Edward Road MRT, and Cantonment MRT station. So now we have come to the end of the slides, and